obviously that's not the case here. Whether that's using daddy for travel, like physically like their dad, or they're using daddy for travel, i.e. that sugar daddy. That's not what happens here for this travel channel.
Hi, good morning guys. Bonjour, Paris.
Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Wanted to come talk to you about something that kind of made me scratch my head a little bit and made me think of some content that we have here now. I was doing just as what you have done, or maybe not. If you're a subscriber, that's what's up. And if you're not, go ahead and subscribe. But I was just doing as you were doing, scrolling through YouTube, finding videos to watch. Found something to watch because it was like, oh, how travel vloggers get their content, or how travel vloggers are, and all this stuff. And so I click on this chick's video, and I was really kind of thrown. I was like, gosh, I hope that this is not what people think travel vloggers are doing to get content. For instance, he was mentioning how they get content. One, they use daddy for travel. Now I know you know exactly what I mean by that. Now we've all seen that and how that can work. Obviously that's not the case here. Whether that's using daddy for travel, like physically like their dad, or they're using daddy for travel, i.e. that sugar daddy. That's not what happens here for this travel channel. Maybe a lot of other channels are doing that either. And then two, she was talking about how travel vloggers are sneaking into these locations and places to be able to get this content, and then hurrying up and getting out of there after they get the perfect shot, or they have all these faceless boyfriends. You know what? On that faceless boyfriend, I'm the faceless husband. A lot of you guys have seen it on this channel. You see my beautiful wife, Louina, in a lot of footage, and you don't see me at all. I do exist, obviously. Here I am standing before you. So I don't think all these chicks that are out here, or these girls, or these women, are traveling with the facade of a faceless boyfriend. It just so happens that we're just always on the other end of the camera. Just the way it works, and I'm sure a lot of you prefer it that way, especially if you've ever seen my wife. Drop dead gorgeous. And so, it's not always the case with that. And then even on top of it, I was like, what? It's like, are people doing this? She was talking about how she took a lot of time writing the script for this particular video like she does her other videos. And I was like, oh my, am I doing this whole YouTube thing wrong with travel vlogs? Like I gotta write a script before I can come out with you guys with a video? And I was like, gosh, look, hey, if you're watching this and you're offended by that because you write scripts, cool, it's great for you. It's not necessarily for me. It's obviously working good for her because she has a lot more subscribers than I do. So who would have thunk it? Maybe I should, but I'm just not going to. I like the idea of very impromptu, very much so true, gritty travel vlog footage and content that we're getting to you guys. I like that side of things. I don't like having to kind of come up with something. I think it makes it genuine, and I think that's why a lot of people tune into a lot of these different other channels, and why these other channels are doing better than she is, or others maybe, is because they're not coming up with this outlandish idea of a script or different things like that. We all know that we love drama, or keeping up with the Kardashians, or whatever it is. But I don't have the time for that. Look, the content that you're getting is very true and is very time consuming, so that's why I don't have the time to come at you with some type of script at these places that we're at. This footage is real, it is what it is. And I think a lot of travel vloggers out there are getting their content that way, in a very true and genuine way. So don't all lump us all together. If you've been watching these videos and how people are talking about how travel vloggers get their content, it's not true. And so something that I want to go ahead and get right into right now, I want to ask you this question. If you have not done international travel, or maybe travel in general, domestically, stop this video, don't even worry about subscribing. Go over to Google, type in that destination you've been dreaming about going to, and you'll see that travel's a lot easier than what you think it is, and a lot more reachable for you, that you'd be able to absolutely do, as that meme says. You know, you can afford to travel, you just aren't willing to eat a box lunch, or whatever that meme is. You'll hold that's fairly true, and why this channel has been going fairly strong on some points. It's because me and the wife figured that out a couple years ago, that travel is actually pretty simple to do internationally, and that's why we do it. And then two, behind that, for my job, I am a tour operator. So, no, I'm not a travel agent. So don't leave me comments asking, can Adam hook it up? with a Carnival cruise. Adam's not going to hook it up with a Carnival cruise. Tour operator means I do wholesale travel, which means if you're a travel agent, then Adam can hook it up. So leave some comments. Then we can start working on that. And so you'll see, I'll go to some footage here. So some of the day-to-day things that I do is different video footage that you've seen. And now here I am in our studio at the office describing packages and different things that we can offer and doing trainings for our agents. So that's how this channel creates a lot of its content. It's very genuine, it's very true, very much so on the go at the same time.
So let's go ahead and start the webinar. I'm going to turn it over to my new sales specialist, Reverend Adam Kent, who's going to be running through a few of the selling points on each of the itineraries, as well as me. I'm going to be going over a few of them as well. He's going to start with our most popular, the Live In Classic.
Great, thank you so much, Elisa. I appreciate you guys being here today. We're going to go through several different itineraries that we have and the different packages and programs that we have. That way, when it comes to selling it, that way when it comes to you working with a group leader, you understand the difference of what might be more appealing for them or what might be good for your group overall. And so our number one package that we offer is the Homeland Classic. It's always the crowd favorite. It always seems to do the best, and I think that's to be able to offer that to them. So those relationships are going to be key for the how it is that you can get from that, the what, the where, the whens, the whys. That how is that relationship. And those are the things that are going to be key for how you're going to create those leads, how you're going to generate those sales.
I mean, Adam and I and other people in sales, we say this all day, every day about how to get the group leader. You very rarely hear us talking about product information. This is the area that a lot of people hear about maybe danger or problems. So we do pull this out if there ever is any possible problems here in Egypt. But this is one of the most important places probably on earth. This is where the Lord gave Moses the 10 Commandments. So this is a very extremely important site for most people that really are even taking the time to go investigate their faith here in Israel and being able to go into Egypt. So Mount Sinai is a key place. It's really incredible. You start at 2 a.m. in the morning and you do like a 6-hour walk up. There is donkey rides to get all the way up to the area where the Lord gave the 10 Commandments. But it's from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. and you're like, why am I going in the morning? And I've actually personally done this trek and it was so incredible. The reason why is because it is so hot in Egypt, and to be able to climb up this mountain in the hot Egyptian sun is really almost impossible. So the 2 a.m. is very crucial to being able to get up. Of course, some people are going to choose and opt not to go. They can just stay and sleep in the hotel. And for those who want to go, we offer that on both of our Egypt extensions. You're going to go from the Sinai to beautiful Cairo. And here are some of the highlights you're going to see are the Sphinx and the Great Pyramids, which are obviously some of the wonders of the world. And a new incredible place is opening. You see the footage right there of King Tut, of King Tut's portion of the museum. They are going to be opening a Grand Egyptian Museum. It was set to open many, many years ago, back in 2014. And because it's just gotten grander and grander and grander each year, its new set time frame to open is February of 2000 and a portion of it has already opened in 2019, and then the full reveal is happening in 2020. And at this point, there are several rooms that are dedicated to King Tut, which obviously has been, another wonder of the world. And everybody is making their way. They're expecting 4 to 5 million travelers next year to see Egypt. And a lot of people don't go to Egypt.
So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Got much more things coming your way. But I just wanted to kind of talk about that with travel vlogging. I think right now that hopefully a lot of you did stop the video and went and checked out what it is that's actually going to take for you to be able to get to travel. It's something that is going to change your outlook on things here in the States. If you're in the States, it's going to change your outlook on a lot of different things. And it's an experience that essentially a lot of times you can't put a price tag on. So if there is that destination that you've been dreaming about, and it might be a little out of your range or out of your reach, it might take you a year to get there or something like that, well then do it. Really do it and really see what travel can be for you. Thanks, guys.